Hello traders. Most of the traders lose money because they are not able to understand what is the support and resistance and where the absorption, where the participation, timing and the psychological level, where the stop losses are resting. These are the things which need to be understand every trader. Today I'm gonna give you the insights how the entry and the exit can be taken, where the trade cannot be taken, where we should not take any trade. That I'm gonna tell you. Just look at this chart. This during the Tokyo session, this acted as a support. This acted as a support and it went all the way up to this price 4570. And here, if you see the volume also, average volume is here, and sharply it is fallen. And this, whatever acted as a support, now it is broken with a high volume. If you see here, it is broken down with a high volume, which means the change of the character, and it came all the way, and then it is not able to reverse and it is not going back, which means this is acting as a resistance zone again. Means once acted as a support, now it is acting as a resistance zone. From this, what we should understand, if you see here, there is a weak participation, means the volume, if you see the volume here very less, very less, which means the participation itself is very weak and not able to push the price back, not able to push the price back, and this support acting as a resistance zone. So the price is not pushing back, and if you see the big wick here, though the buying pressure is there and it is not able to break out this thing, so the sellers are absorbing the market, the buyers are absorbing the market in this case. Hence, it is proved that this is acting as a resistance zone. Coming to this level, if you see here, the volume and this big wicks, it shows the seller participation, aggressive seller participation is here. If you see this, we will be able to understand that there is a seller's participation, and this level, whatever it is here, means once it is acted as a support in the previous level during the Wednesday time in the New York session, this is acted as a support area. This level has been broken down with a high volume. If you see here, with a high volume, it is broken, which means the sellers are in the control. Market orders of the sellers have been placed, aggressive selling happened, and the price is not stopped. And the whatever here the liquidity, whatever here the liquidity, I can say this is the liquidity. Liquidity has been taken. Now here everything buyers and then sellers participation more, and this is the no trade zone. Why? Because if you take any trades during this zone, traders will lose the money. How? If you see here, this is 5,000, $4,500. This is the price. This is a psychological level. This is the psychological level, and this area is acting as a resistance again. This is acting as a resistance again. So this is most important, and we should not take any trade during this. Why? Because if you see here, there is a weak participation, and the price itself is not moved to any other anyways, either to bullish, either to bearish. It is not moved to any side. So from here we can understand there is no big move in this case. There is no big move in this case, though there is a huge volume. Here, sellers participating and selling climax is happening here. But volume continuously, if you see, it is keep on reducing the volume. So this way we will be able to understand, and this is the no trading zone. How? If you say this, the price is not moving either side. This is the balanced market, and during the balanced market we should not take any trade, and this is the, I can say, this is the point of control, and we should not take any trade. And moreover, if you see here, 4,500 is the key area, psychological area. It's not a key area, it is a psychological area where below this, above this, there will be stop loss orders. Below this and above this, I can say, below this and above this. Both the places, both the places, stop loss orders will be there because people think that this market will move bullish, and traders who think that the market will be bearish. People will think this is the psychological area and we should not take either side the market. Whatever our hints, where we can take the entry. First thing, timing is important whenever we are taking the entry. Timing is important. Where to take the entry, we need to understand. If you see, this is the key area. This is the key area where the support and the resistance both. Support first acted as a resistance here. If you see, this is the support area. Here, 1 point, one touch, I can say. If you see this is one touch point where this is acting as a support, and one more support, and then one more support here. Then it is all the way broken down. This is the breakout. This is the break of structure, and all the way it is taken the liquidity, and this is acting as again the resistance. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth one. This is the fourth one. What we need to see before taking the entry? This is in the 5 minutes time frame. This is in the 5 minutes time frame. How we can look at this? And this is whatever we take here. Definitely we are going to lose the money. And this is the psychological level of 4,500, which cannot be right area where this will be stop losses will be there either side. And if you see here, once this level broken here, once this level is broken in the sense when the buyers are taking this level, I can say when the buyers when the buyers when the buyers are taking this level with a little considerable volume, and during the London close. This is during the London close, and the volume is if you see not much, but still the price is moving all the way it is, and I can say this is acting as a resistance. And once it is broken, it will be a least resistance. Least resistance means uh, once, twice, thrice, four times, if it is touching the same thing, this once this is broken that area, then next it will go all the way to next level of the resistance. That is called least resistance. That we will have a next one video, full video on the least resistance in the future. So if we see this is when it is acting as a resistance, and once this price breaks, once this price broken down, then broke out, then all the way it will go this way. So this we need to understand how it can be. First, we need to measure where we can take the entry, how we can take the entry, what will be the stop loss if it is broken. So we should have here the limit buy. We should have here the limit buy at this price. I can say at this price we can have a limit buy having all the way at least 1:2. If you just measure the difference between here and this, there are 2000 pips. There are 2000 pips move here. So accordingly, we need to take at least 1:2 ratio. 2:1 ratio, risk reward ratio should be there. So accordingly, we should take, and we should wait the price to be broken. So if we take any limit buy order, then it will be better for us to judge this. And I feel this will be the what is that? This is when this price of the sellers, when this is little acted as a resistance. Once this is broken, we can say this we can have as a gap which is having around 800 pips. 800 pips it is having. I can say it is having a 800 pips, which is 872 pips. This we can think this is the stop loss area. This will be the stop loss area only if it is breaking from this area, if when it is breaking this area. So we should have a limit buy from here and all the way up to here, and we can still have up to this area, because this is the earlier resistance zone. One, two, two area, two are there. I can say this is the two touch point here also. So these are the two touch points are there. We can say this much. We can still think that this will be the area. We can say we can even go the price till this price, but we wanted only 1:2 ratio of the risk reward ratio. That is sufficient for us. So if we need to Understand this way, and this is the way where we can take the entry and the close. So I want to recap this how we can take the entry. I want to recap this how we can take the entry and where we should not take the entry. First, this this is acting as a resistance zone, and it is all the way broken during the Tokyo session, and it is went all the way up and it is come down and it is broken. When it is acting as a little support area here, support area, this has been broken down and taken this all the way liquidity, all the liquidity which is resting here, liquidity, liquidity resting here. Then it is come down. The market participation, sellers and buyers participation is very weak here, and the price also is not moving more. And this is acting once it is become the support. Now it is becoming. Now it is acting as a. Now it is acting as a. Now it is acting as a resistance. These are the points here. If the price is not moving up, and we should think that this will be the next area when it is going backwards. So, and again it is created one more level in the previous day. If you see, this was the good support area where the new year has created, and all the way it is gone up, and this is the good support area, and it is broken down after reaching the here and here this way, which is having a highest selling participation here with aggression. So this is the psychological area. It is come all the way up to $4,505, and this is the price, and here it is moved this way. If you say this, once it is acted as a 3-touch support, now it is acting as a 4-touch resistance, and the I mean, price is not moving, though the volume is increasing. Once it is broken, the volume got reduced, and it is not moving to either side it is not moving. And we can understand from this is acting as a what is it, balanced market. I can say this is the balanced market. I can say this, I will say this is the balanced market, and it is a no trading zone, and trader lose money if anything happens here. So we should not take either side. So 4,500 is the psychological level. That point also we should keep in mind. And all the way it is induced. The buyers are induced, and they taken all the liquidity of the buyers, and the price, as it is going down and the price volume is increasing, and it started reversing. It is started reversing. You can see this. You can see this once. I mean, 4,502. This is acting as a good support area, but we should wait for the confirmation whether it will break this area or not. Still, we can take one more. We can think one more way, that we can have here one long entry. Maybe it is possible only if with so much confirmation. But if you see here, from here, once it is taken from here, we can take one more. This way we can take. We should wait for the good confirmations. This, though it is acting as a support, we need to wait for the good confirmations. Now if you see here, all the sellers selling, I mean, it is what is that, we can say this area has been broken, and the volume also slowly it is increasing, and this is the good area, and slowly, and this is the weak participation, and the price also is not moving down or upside. So I can say this is the weak participation in this area. Once it is come down and once it is broken, this all the four means lack of least resistance. Once it is broken, all the way it is going up. So I can say from here we can take the entry with the limit buy. Limit buy, we can say we having a 872 pips move of the stop loss, and having $20 move. $20 move upside we can have a $20 move. So this way we can take the entry. We can take the This way we can take the long entry. I can say this way we can take the long entry, having a stop loss up to this area. At least 1:2 should be there. At least 1 is to 2 should be there, and it is not come down. Once it is broken, and it will go all the way. If you see, the volume will increase like anything, because this is where the liquidity is resting here. Liquidity is resting here because 1 2 1 2 3, like this it is so many, it is available, and it is broken this level. This is very very good example. This is, I mean, very understandable from here. This is the good area, key area where so many points are touching, and this is the resistance area. From here we can take the one buy entry with having a 1 is 2.5 to 1 is to 2 ratio, 1 is to 2 risk reward ratio. Definitely it is giving a good results. This way we can have a entry, and it's very simple. We should understand the way it should be understandable with the market volume, and then support and resistance, participation, whether it is in the participation, whether the buyers or sellers who is having the control, the pressure where and which side, where and the psychological level of 4500, and the support, and which is acted again as a resistance, and this is the key area. These are the points we should combine everything, then we should take the entry. This takes so much time to understand. So subscribe to my channel. This way I will post my videos, and my understanding. If you like it, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll keep updating you and update myself also. Thank you.